And here we are again, away, saying away, it's not Liverpool Stadium, is it, but you know, I've selected that I'm the away team and Inter in the white kit. So you know, hopefully you've had a little play with the demo yourselves. What you think. I've had a look around YouTube. There's the usual, you know, sort of brigade of trying to sell PES to you. I don't think YouTubers should be doing that. I think they should be objective, and so that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, is that, you know, what things do I like? The way that the players move their feet now, like their touches, almost like they are you know, sort of moving in that laboured fashion that suggests weight to their limbs, even though I can't really feel that too much on the pad. I think there might be vibration settings that you can put on your pad to make it feel a little sort of weightier, if you know what I mean. The vibrations when your player, you know, kicks the ball or whatever, but for actual moving they don't really seem to be that weighty. Ball, it just missed. I thought I'd done that right then. I thought goal. I thought he was just going to, you know, nod it into the net there, and it was just too much over his head, wasn't it? But yeah, but I like the way that the players take touches, sort of thing. I've noticed, you know, that the movement of their feet and their body positions, which is all good. So, you know, I think it does that well in an animation type stuff there. You know, while he was dribbling with the ball, the little, you know, position of the foot on the ball as he was, that has gone nowhere near where I've asked it. And just as I'm praising, you know, like the animation of the players, it goes and overrides the pass and gives it directly to them where I didn't play it. And I still can't move players in the box. You know, I think if you've tried the demo, you know, what do you think about that? What do you think about that the opposition players can seem to move toward the ball in defensive scenarios, so their attackers can really attack that ball, like I mentioned, the 6 steps and the jump the other day, you know, in my other vid, from one of their attackers, and he hit the post with a header, as opposed to my men who are static, you know, defensively, and I can't seem to get them to move into the space to attack that position where I think the ball's going to go. The pass there was nerfed in terms of power. If you notice the power bar, I did put a little bit more on that, hoping to chip it into that space. That was a through ball. It was a chipped triangle pass, and the game absolutely nerfed the power of that, and it went to their man. So yeah, so what do you think about things like that? You know, when you're playing it, these things are very frustrating that you can't move your player and it nerfs your passes and stuff. As much as some of the animation is it deserves a better game, some of this animation, I tell you. You know, the graphics might not be up there, probably. He's just stopped his run. Why has he stopped his run? Why did he do that? Space to move again. Carbon copy of the other cross from the other side, wasn't it? Almost on his head, but not quite. I turned off the slide challenges from my teammates because as a PES player I'm not really into sliding challenges very much. I'll use them now and again, but majority of the time the slide challenges I find do put you defensively at a disadvantage. I do like to use a slide challenge in certain scenarios, but I think it's best if I pick and choose when, and not if the CPU does it for me. You notice their player, their forward, coming right up to my goalkeeper there. That's a change. And I think it's all born out of, you know, videos that I've done and other people have done. Because I've seen other people put them out there where you can pass the ball around at the back and, you know. And Konami have obviously seen that. In there. That's it, indeed, in the net. That's the goal. Finally got on the end of one of the crosses. And Icardi knocks it in the net. Yeah, I was just going to start mentioning one of the things. I'll have to talk about it after our time. Save this footage of this first half and then put it with the other one as I normally do. See you for the second half in a minute. Okay, so I'm using wing rotation and one of the new defensive features called wing back. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, and one of the things that I was just going to say is that it's sad and frustrating for me as a games player that, you know, like many of you, we want to play a good football game, and at the minute I'm really getting the hankering to play a good football game. I don't have PC. You know, I've got a laptop, but I don't know if I can run Championship Manager on it. It's not a thing that I've really bothered to find out. I do like well, it's called Football Manager now, isn't it? Not Championship Manager. It's going back a few years. See, that's the amount of time that I played it when it was called Championship Manager. I wanted to take that to diagonal to the left. We've got it back though. Oh, lazy pass. Just pass it quicker, be on your mettle. Yeah, so I'm getting the real sort of withdrawal symptoms gaming wise. You know, not being able to build a team. I love building teams. I love, you know. I can't believe I haven't picked out one man there. I love building teams and picking out, you know, bargain buys and stuff, and putting together tactics and stuff like that. And you can't with PES. You can't, because when it's doing its thing and it's overriding, you know, stats and passes and, you know, you can't play a proper game of football with it. You can't build it. You can't do tactics and all that. You know, you just can't, can you? Move toward the ball. My players just not move. That's what I'm talking about. They will run. They will bust a gut to get to the ball. And the pad that I've got in my hands is so useless because it's just not being used. The game won't allow the directions that I'm inputting to come out. So, what the hell? Substitution by Liverpool. Yeah. But they're not being able to move toward the ball. So like I say, you know, I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. I want to play a good football game, but there simply isn't one. and I didn't expect PES to be any different this year, any different at all to what it's been. Using that opportunity to put a couple of changes on the pitch. Kondogbia's come on and my attacking midfielder's gone off. You know, the usual suspects, the ones that were getting knackered. That is an awfully bastardised pass. Little roll straight to my player, just completely overridden in direction by the computer. Disgusting, just really disgusting. Why does it need to cheat? Why does it need to? Because Konami can't do it, and that's the point that we're coming to, is that obviously there isn't a good football game, because I couldn't get the acceleration there at all. I couldn't get it. That is obstructing my view. That, you know, when it puts them stats up, I like to see the full penalty area. It's obstructed that them stats that it puts up. Anyway, Liverpool grab an equaliser. And one thing I was going to say as well is about the time, because I noticed this while I've been playing. What I used to say about 65th minute matches and the computer I couldn't move my player toward the ball at all. It was right there, he was in front of their defender, and yet he wouldn't do it. Oh, cannot get room for the shot away. Yeah, sit past 65th minute more aggressive, and obviously that's when they got their goal as well. I'm not saying that's directly, you know, a result of that, but trust me when I say I can feel it on my pad. No, that's too short. It's not going to get to my play. We're really comfortable for theirs, and that's what I'm finding is passes are going straight to their feet. Really comfortable for their position of their players' feet, as their player busts a gut to get there and mine wasn't moving again. He stopped running, he stopped. Their full-back knew what was going to happen. My player just stopped it, he wasn't interested. And oh look, they've got the ball again, and oh look, they're attacking again, and oh look, it's right near the end, you know. Any other PES this could be. Do you know what I mean? Is my player interested? The pass is not getting there, but it's really comfortable for their players' feet as well. Didn't have to move very much, did it? Well, there you go. I mean, what more is there to say about this demo? You know, did you try it yourself? Are you like me? Does it feel like any other PES just slowed down with a few colour changes? Does it? You know, I'm going to do another match because I'm going to talk about something else to do with it. But I think you get the general gist of this by now. Same as ever, eh? See you guys in a bit.